Yeah. Yeah. Next, continue, Adira.
What is that?
Continue. 38. Are you there? Adira? Adira,
Okay, sir,
please read
it's
38.
uh, okay. What is overdraft? An overdraft happens when a bank authorizes a transaction, even if there isn't enough money in the account to cover it.
Yeah, supposing you have an
What
account and there is no balance also, bank permits you to draw. That is known as overdraft.
overdraft?
Now we will go to Kamineni Harish. Kamineni Harish, please read question number 39. From there you read. Kamineni, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is a
Kamineni,
plastic card?
you are from which state?
I'm from Telangana, sir, from Hyderabad.
Acha, acha. You are going for Federal Bank?
Actually, I'm going for NISCL.
Acha, sorry. No problem. Even then, this is very relevant for you. You can read this. Please read what are plastic cards.
Yes, sir. Various forms of plastic cards include debit card, credit cards, money access cards, client cards, key cards, and cash cards.
See, in India, only these cards are famous. Debit cards and credit cards. These two only are famous. Continue. Number 40.
Yes, sir. What is National Financial Switch? It is the largest interconnected network of automated teller machines in India.
See, in India, I don't know how many ATMs are there. Lakhs and lakhs ATMs. All of them are interconnected. That is, you can operate from X ATM, X Bank ATM for an account in Z Bank ATM, like that. Continue, Harish.
Yes, sir. What are the difference between a credit and debit card? Credit cards are debit instruments, but
Debt,
debit cards are not.
credit cards are
Okay, debt instruments.
debt instruments.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes, sir. Whereas debit card users can only spend money in their bank account unless they have overdraft protection. A
Mm.
credit card is linked to a line of credit offered by the company that issues the card. Credit cards help build credit history, while debit cards don't.
Good. And credit card, it is like this. Debit card we can use for taking money from our account. A credit card means the bank will give you a limit and you have to use that limit. You can use it for buying goods or withdrawing cash and all. And you have to repay before the date given in the bill. And if you do not repay before the date given, you will have to pay interest on that. And the interest rate is quite high, 3%. I think among the people present here, possibly Satyendra may be having credit card. Satyendra, you have a credit card with you?
Yes, sir.
How many digits numbers are there on the credit card?
16 digits.
There are, say, what are the various details given on the face of credit card? Satyendra,
Credit card number,
uh, how
expiry
many?
date, CVV,
Mm, mm. CVV is given on the face or where?
backside,
Uh,
sir.
Backside. You should listen to the question properly. I told you
Okay,
what
sir.
is given on the face. On the face means the credit card number from which date to which the month, from which month to which month it is valid, and name of the credit card holder, name of the bank which is issuing credit card, and there will be a chip which contains
Yes, sir.
details about your account. On the reverse is given CVV. How many digits number is CVV? Hello,
3 digit.
Satyendra, 3 digits.
Hello, sir.
How many digits? It is 3 digits, correct?
CVV number, sir.
CVV number. I am asking
Yes,
how
sir.
many
Yes, sir. Three
digits are
digits.
there? 3 digits. What is the
Three,
expansion of
three.
CVV?
Yes, sir.
What is the expansion of CVV? This is a question they ask in all interviews. tell me what is the expansion of
सर
CVV?
सर रिकॉल नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ.
Card verification value. What chartered accountant? You must know all these things. You are such a great boy. Huh? No problem. I'm just making fun of you, Satyendra. Don't worry. You will. You are a very.
Okay, sir.
But these things are very routine things. You are supposed to know. Good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Harish, please continue reading 42.
Yes, sir. What is the MICR code? A MICR code is a number that is printed on checks. Magnetic ink character recognition technology. This makes it possible to identify the checks, which leads to quicker processing.
Hmm. Read. What is
What
the
is
difference?
different? Yeah.
Hmm. Are you hearing some?
What is the difference?
Are you hearing some other sound now? No. No. It's okay. Come on,
Yeah.
continue.
Uh, what is the difference between insolvency and bankruptcy? A person who is unable to make timely debt payments is insolvent. When a person declares they are unable to repay their debts to creditors, bankruptcy is a legal procedure that takes place.
Continue.
What is mutual fund? A mutual fund is a professionally managed investment fund that pulls money from many investors to purchase securities.
So this, see, in banks like IDBI and all, they will ask this question and they will also ask you, please, can you name a few mutual funds? Can you name a few mutual funds? So what we should know, so we can go to google.co.in, India top mutual funds. Please note down, boys going for NIACL, any interview. Please note down the names of at least these 5 top mutual funds. Can you read, Harish, the names of these mutual funds?
Yes, sir. Canara Rebico Blue Chip Equity Fund, My Myria Asset Large Cap Fund, Parag
Mm.
Parikh Flexi Cap Fund, UTI Flexi Cap Fund, Access Mid Cap Fund, Kotak Emerging Equity
Uh,
Fund. Yes, sir.
no, actually, you will easily remember these funds. SBI Small Cap Fund,
The small
Axis
cap, SBA
Small
large
Cap
cap is
Fund,
there.
Kotak
And also
Emergency.
infrastructure funds will also be there, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So you remember them. That will be good. Now we are going to this one. Are you seeing the material now,
Yes, sir.
Harish?
I
Yeah.
can see it.
Uh, please go
What is
through what if
NPCA and
NPCI products. Read this. The
yes, sir.
National Payment
The
Corporation of
National Payment Corporation of India serves as an umbrella body for the operations of retail payments in India. Products of NPCI, National Financial Switch, Immediate Payment Services, Unified Payment Interface, National Automated Clearing House.
1 minute. Actually, this alone will not do. You should go to npci.org.in. Once you go there, I think you'll be seeing so many platforms they have created. npci.org.in. See, these are the Are you seeing the
The
NPCI?
international payment also there, sir.
Are you seeing NPCI now?
Hmm,
Harish,
hmm.
are you seeing NPCI, yes or no?
Yes, sir, I can see it.
So
UPI,
these are,
RuPay, BHIM,
please
NAC.
read
Yes, yes,
all the, read names of all.
yes. NACH, IMPS, NEFT, FASTag, uh, 99 star 99 hash CTS, NFS, AEPS, EKYC services, BHIM, Aadhaar, eRupee, AutoPay, IPO,
Stop,
UPI
stop,
123 Pay.
stop. Out of these, you must know about UPI, about BEAM, about NACH, about IMPS, about FASTag. You please get to know about all these things. IMPS, did I tell you? Yeah. So these things you must know. Please get to know some more ideas. Other things they are not asking in detail. Okay, don't worry. Now we are going to next question. Harish, 46.
Yes, sir. What is endorsement? Endorsement is a process of legally transferring ownership of a negotiable instrument to a third party by signing it, typically on the back.
Yeah.
What
On the
are
back of a
inflation
check.
and
On the
deflation?
back of a check. Continue. What is inflation? Hmm.
Inflation and deflation.
Hmm.
Price increases for product and services are referred to as inflation, whereas price decrease are referred to as deflation.
In India, I have
What
not
is
come.
privatization?
In India, I have never come across a question of deflation. Prices never come down, excepting in share market. Sometimes it comes down and goes up, like rice, sugar, etc. Everything, the price has been rising steadily. Continue, Harish.
Yes, sir. What is privatization? The process of moving a business or industry from the public to the private sector is known as privatization.
Continue.
What is core banking solution? The centralized system used by banks, known as core banking solutions, are in charge of guaranteeing smooth workflow by automating both front and back end operations.
Continue.
What is initial public offering? An initial public offering is the procedure of releasing new shares of stock to the public for the first time in a private corporation.
Good. Thanks, Harish, for reading. I would request Anusri. Anusri, you are going for IDBI.
Yes, sir.
Acha, which date is your interview?
5th, sir.
You have taken one mock uh, or not?
I took one mock yesterday.
Acha, very good. Please read from 51.
Sir, sir, I'm afraid I cannot see the presentation.
Why? On the screen.
Ah,
So you
yes,
are
sir. Yes,
using
sir.
you are using smartphone
Yes, sir. It was in the previous slide. Okay, sir. I'll continue. Sir, I should read the 51st question, right?
from 51. Yeah.
Okay. What is open market operations? Federal Reserve's purchases and sales of securities on the open market are referred to as open market operations.
Actually, it is wrong. They have copied from America. They have put it as Federal Reserve. It should be Reserve Bank of
Buying
India.
back and selling of
It
securities.
should be Reserve Bank of India. Now continue.
Yeah. What is the
52.
purpose of money market?
Hmm.
What is the purpose of money market? Maintains high liquidity in the market, provides funds for short term, no fixed geographical location.
Hmm. Fourth,
Utilization of surplus funds helps in monetary policy.
good. Continue. 53.
What's a bad bank or an NAR or NARCL? It is an asset reconstruction company or an asset management company set up to buy non-performing assets or bad loans from the banks.
Continue.
What is the role of asset reconstruction company? It is a specified financial institution that buys NPAs or bad assets from banks and financial institutions.
Continue.
What's a Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a form of digital currency that aims to eliminate the need for central authorities such as banks or governments.
In India,
This
Bitcoin is not approved or recognized by the government. There are some countries which have recognized America, Canada, and all. It is a accepted form of this. And this Bitcoin and all, the value is going up like anything. It was only $60,000 per one Bitcoin. Nowadays, it is more than a lakh and all. We don't know what is it. It's very tough. Continue with 56.
56. What is the difference between Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? Bitcoin is a digital currency that utilizes the cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency is a digital money which is independent of both Bitcoin and any other central authority. It is a self-sufficient currency. The Bitcoin speeds up transactions and makes them simpler without a lot of constraints from the government. Whereas cryptocurrency, it offers low cost and secure transactions for exchanging goods and services. Although less flexible, Bitcoin primarily focuses on lowering influencer costs and transaction speeds, whereas cryptocurrency's purpose is to enable the secure exchange of goods and services with little to no interference from a centralized authority.
Actually, these questions will be asked for normally computer graduates and or other engineers. Say regular candidates like BSc, BCom, BA and all. Mostly they will not ask such questions. Continue, Anusri.
What is blockchain technology? It's it's simply a network of computer systems that have been given. Sorry, it's simply a network of computer systems that duplicates and distributes a digital ledger of transactions across the entire network.
Continue.
What is currency chest? They are branches of specific banks that have been given permission by RBI to stock rupee notes and coins.
Yeah, actually, initially they were permitting only public sector banks. Nowadays, they are permitting even private sector banks to have. It is because to speed up the process of distribution of currency. But of course, nowadays, with the digital system being used more, the usage of cash is expected to come down, but it is increasing because of the increase in population. Continue.
What is called call
So
money?
this,
Call money rate is the rate at which short-term funds are borrowed and lent in the money market for overnight.
please
Term
read
money,
again.
term
Please
money
read
and
again. Read again. Call money.
call money. What the call money rate is the rate at which short-term funds are borrowed and lent in the money market for overnight.
See, for example,
Define
you see when the checks are presented in huge amounts, the Indian bank may require about 100 crores. So they go to other banks which have got surplus funds and borrow money. And that is known as call money market for overnight adjustment. Continue. Define term money.
define term money. Term money, when the money is borrowed or lent for exceeding 14 to 365 days, it is called term money.
Continue.
Sorry, call money and term money is for less than 14 days, right?
Call,
Notice money,
no. The money borrowed is exceeding, but this normally I have not heard this question being asked, but I don't know why they have given. But call money is repayable on one day. Then
call money
one day,
notice money.
overnight. Then notice is, you want to know what is notice money? 1 minute.
Yes, sir. Sir, I
Google.com.
think it is for 2 to 14 days.
Notice money. What is notice money in India? 2 days to 14 days. Where monies are borrowed for length period of 2 days to 14 days. They are known as notice money, but this is not very famous. And term money refers to for a period exceeding 14 days. Correct. Continue.
Yes, sir. What
60.
are special mention accounts? Special mention accounts are those that show signs of poor asset quality within the first 90 days of their existence or prior to being labeled as NPA. What is legal entity identifier? It's a 20-character alphanumeric identifier used to identify parties to financial transactions in all countries. And what is an escrow account? An escrow account is a third-party account where money is held before it is transferred to the ultimate party. What is gilt account? A gilt account is a holding account for government securities opened and managed by a person or entity within a company permitted by the Reserve Bank of India. What is the maximum compensation amount provided by banking ombudsman for banks if the redressal is not resolved? 20 lakhs is the maximum compensation amount.
Yeah.
How many public sector
and for mental agony, another 1 lakh. But that you don't have to mention about that. Continue. 66.
How many public sector banks are operating in India at present? 12 public sector banks are operating in India at present.
Hmm.
What is minimum support price? It's a minimum price that the government has established for particular agricultural goods.
You and agricultural graduates should know about what is the MSP for paddy in their state or other wheat in Punjab and other places. If you know that, it is good. 68.
What is Monetary Policy Committee? The Reserve Bank of India established the Monetary Policy Committee to set the benchmark policy interest rate.
Yeah, continue.
What is the minimum denomination of the treasury bill issued by the government of India? T-bills are available for a minimum amount of 25,000 and in multiples of 25,000.
Continue.
What is micro ATM? Micro ATM are card swipe machines through which banks can remotely connect to their core banking system.
Very good. 1 minute. I'll ask somebody else. Abhishek Giri. Do you have a good internet? Abhishek Giri. Abhishek Giri, do you have a
Yes,
good
sir. Yes, sir.
It's a very good. Now, 1 minute. Please come to this. Yeah. Please read 71.
Sorry, sir. Your voice is fluctuating.
No. Please read from 71.
Okay, sir. Who are business correspondent? Business correspondent are retail agents engaged by banks for providing banking service at location other than bank branch and ATMs. What is NBFC? Companies that provide financial service and goods, but not formally recognized as banks with full banking license are known as non-banking financial companies.
But one thing, whenever they ask NBFC, they will also ask, can you tell the names of a few NBFCs? So please go to Google and search famous NBFCs in your state. For example, in Tamil Nadu and all, Sundaram Finance, then Shri Ram Transport, Power Finance Corporation. These are known as famous NBFCs. So please search for your state. There will be some NBFCs. At least 3 or 4 names you must remember. Continue.
What is role of Nabard? India's main regulatory body in charge of policy, planning and operation in the area of lending for agriculture and other economic activity in rural areas in the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Who are willful defaulters? A willful defaulter is a person who would not pay back to bank even if he has the ability to do so.
Correct. Good, continue.
Yes. What is liquidity? A quantity of money that a person or business has on hand and their capacity to quickly turn assets into cash are referred to as their liquidity. What are
Continue.
revolving credits?
Mm.
What is revolving credit? Revolving credit is a line of credit where a customer pays a commitment fee and is then allowed to use the fund when they are needed. Example, credit card. What
Mhm.
is EMI? Equated monthly installment is fixed amount paid by borrower to the lenders on the specified dates every month.
Mm.
What is moratorium period? Moratorium period is a time during a loan term when a borrower is not required to make money repayment. What is
Mm.
grace period? It is an
Mm.
extension of a time offered to you to pay back debt without recurring additional fees or suffering material loss.
Actually,
What is amount?
grace period is
Yes,
more
sir.
common in the case of insurance policies, where for payment of premium, say in the case of life insurance alone, they will allow some days time. In the case of quarterly payments, 15 days, half yearly payments, 15 days. I don't know how much it is. In the case of yearly payments, it may be 1 month, 30 days or so. So that is known as grace period allowed. Continue.
What is amortization? Amortization is the practice of settling debt through scheduling predetermined installment that cover both the principal and interest.
Please read that
What is
again to understand. Continue.
uh, amortization is the practice of settling debt through scheduled predetermined installment that cover both the principal and interest.
Okay.
Next, what is pledge? Pledge means the bailment of goods as security against the loan. What is hypothecation? Hypothecation is a creation of charge on an movable property without delivering them to the lender.
Wait. See, pledge comes in the case of, say, gold loan, where the jewel is offered as security and is left in the hands of the banker. Hypothecation comes in the case of car loan, where the car is charged in favor of the bank. Its charge is registered in the books with the RTO office. But possession will be in the hands of the borrower. He will utilize that car, run, earn, and then pay the money to the bank. Both pledge and hypothecation both happens in the case of movable properties. Pledge possession in the hands of lender, hypothecation possession in the hands of the borrower. When such a thing is pledged or hypothecated to the bank will ask for the particular property to be covered by insurance. Car means car insurance. So that will be taken. So, and for which the banks have agency arrangements with insurance companies so that they will be taking care of making payment of premium and all that. Okay. This is a famous question. Why banks are insisting on in taking insurance? This is the question. Continue. Question number 83.
Yes, sir. Tell me about BVPC. Bharat Bill Payment System is a platform for bill payment, and the service is carried out online and through a network of agents. Tell us some of the codes used for banking transactions. IFSC, Code Indian Financial System Code, SWIFT Code, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, MMID, Mobile Money Identifier.
Please read
What is
again.
RuPay card?
Please read 84.
Okay, sir. Tell us some of the codes used for banking transactions. IFSC code, Indian Financial System Code, SWIFT code, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, MMID, Mobile Money Identifier.
Good. You must
85
know
is
all these things because in IDBI interview and all these questions are routinely asked. RuPay card.
What is a RuPay card? It is a financial payment service launched by a National Payment Corporation of India in 2012. RuPay card will address the needs of Indian consumer, merchant, and banks. What is BHIM? A Bharat Interface for Money is launched by NPCI in 2016. It allows customers to transfer or service money easily through the UPI.
But I am not comfortable with this beam. I have never used it. I have been using only our GPay or Phone Pay and all
On
that. I don't.
PhonePe.
Yeah, doesn't matter. What is UPI? Read.
So UPI application is a payment system that allow you to transfer money between any two parties.
Continue.
Is there any limit? Is there any limit for the NEFT transaction? No, there is no limit set by RBI for fund transfer through NEFT. What is minimum limit for RTGS transaction? Minimum amount for RTGS transaction is 2 lakh rupees. What is the role of rating agencies? Rating agencies assess the credit risk of specific debt securities and borrowing entities. What
Very
is
good.
bulk deposit?
Sufficient. Wait. Next
Okay,
was
sir.
come.
Okay.
Next is Taminini over Satyendra studied. Neha, please read from 91. Neha. Or can you hear
Yes, sir.
me? Yeah, please
Yes,
read.
sir. What is a bulk deposit? Deposits of rupees 2 crore and above constitute bulk deposits.
1 minute. I think here there has been some change. Now the definition of bulk deposits is 3 lakhs.
3
Google.
crores.
Sorry,
Yes, sir.
3 crores. 3 crores. Correct. There
Yes,
has
sir.
been a
3 crores.
change. 3
Yes, sir.
crores. not 2 crore. You should remember to change it, but unfortunately, it is in what is that PDF? I can't change it. Yeah, 3 crores. Please remember, boys, bulk deposit nowadays is 3 crores. Please read 92.
What are the types of accounts in a bank? There are 4 types of bank deposits in India, which are current accounts, recurring deposits, saving accounts, and fixed deposit accounts. What is the purpose of the establishment of RBIH? The Reserve Bank of India set up the Reserve Bank Innovation Hub to promote innovation across the financial sector by imposing technology into it. How will the change in the repo rate impact the economy? When the repo rate increases, financial institutions' borrowing cost also increase, which is passed on to account holders in the form of higher interest rates on loans and deposits.
Not only that,
What do you mean by moral?
listen. When the rate of interest is raised, the borrowers will borrow less from the bank. So the money in circulation will come down. Continue 95.
What do you mean by moral suasion? The central bank uses moral suasion as a strategy to persuade and counsel the commercial banks to follow the rules and behave in the desired ways through everyday interaction.
Yeah.
What is Vostro account? It is the account held by a foreign bank with a domestic bank in the domestic currency. What are the differences between payments bank and small finance banks? Small finance banks capital requirement is 200 crore and in payment bank paid up equity capital requirement of 100 crore. Payment banks receive the deposits and remittances but cannot lend. Small finance banks will lend to unserved and underserved sections including small business units, micro and small industries, and small and marginal farmers. Payment banks cannot give loans and cannot issue credit cards but can issue debit cards. While small finance banks, they have no restrictions on area of operation.
In the case of payment banks, earlier it was 1 lakh. Now you can have up to rupees 2 lakhs in one name. And in the case of our Airtel Payment Bank, which is the first payment bank to be started in India, the cell number itself is your account number. But I have never used it. That's what it is. Continue 98.
Tell us about some of the differences between a bank and an NBFC. In NBFC, in NBFCs, it is incorporated under the Companies Act 1956, while bank is
No,
incorporated.
sorry. Now it should be read as Incorporated the Companies Act 2013. There has
Yes.
been a change. 2013. Continue.
While bank has been incorporated under the Banking Regulation Act 1949, in NBFCs, transaction services are not provided, while in bank, transaction services are provided.
By
In NBFC,
transaction, we mean, say, issuing of checks, like that, issuing of checks and participating in clearing house and all that. Continue. Demand deposits.
in NBFCs, demand deposits are not accepted, while in banks, demand deposits are accepted. NBFCs cannot issue check, while banks can issue check. NBFC's deposit insurance facility is not available, while in banks, deposit insurance facility is available.
Rupees 5 lakhs per individual in a bank. Continue. 99.
What is the role of NAFED in banking? The National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development is set up as the principal development financial institution for infrastructure financing.
Yeah, NAPFID is it's a very big institution, and the salary is quite high. Sorry, Baba. Somewhere around 20 lakhs and all for officers. 100.
What are tangible assets? A tangible asset is an asset that has a finite monetary value and is usually a physical form. Example, cash, vehicles, equipment, buildings, and investments.
Very good. That's all. Thank you. Now is the time. I will stop recording of this.